News coming in, there's been a big terror strike in Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa area, and a Pakistan Army captain and 11 soldiers have been killed by terrorists. Some Pakistan Army soldiers have also been taken hostage by Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, a terrorist organization in Pakistan, incidentally, that once trained with the Lashkar-e-Taiba and was trained by the Pakistan Army to be used against neighbors. But snakes in Pakistan's backyard seem to be turning against Pakistan in more ways than one. Now, a massive rescue operation was mounted by Pakistan's army and the frontier constabulary in the Khurram region. And Captain Abdul Basit Khan of the Pakistan Army has reportedly been killed in this operation against Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. More than 15 Pakistan Army soldiers have also been injured, according to Pakistani media reports. Now, Captain Basit was apparently leading a rescue mission. He was leading a small team of Pakistani soldiers to rescue 6 telecom workers who'd been abducted for ransom by the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, and they'd reportedly been held hostage by Hafiz Daulat Khan. But the moment a counter-terror operation was mounted, it seems that the Pakistani terrorists had laid an ambush. I quickly want to cut across to India Today's Ashraf Vani for more on this big story. Ashraf, apparently Captain Basit and his team, they were ambushed by Pakistani terrorists. Perhaps a lesson they'd learnt well from the Pakistan Army itself.
Absolutely, Gaurav. Basically, after a long time, we have seen such serious attack against the Pakistani army in the border area, which is joining the Pakistan with the Afghanistan and mainly the northern Waziristan area. The attack took place in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province of the Pakistan, where this army team was attacked, in fact ambushed by the Tehreek-e-Taliban men. Now many of the soldiers are still missing, believe it to be either being made hostage by the Tehreek-e-Taliban, some are injured, and a massive operation, as we are getting from the sources, is going on there. It is an exchange of fire between the Tehreek-Taliban and the Pakistan Army. In fact, we have seen that there are so many developments going on in Afghanistan, where on one side the Taliban is taking the areas after areas, and also its impact will be visible in the border areas of the Pakistan, where the Taliban strength, including the Tehreek-e-Taliban of Pakistan, is much, and they are getting some kind of boost from the developments in Afghanistan.
But this speaks volumes, it seems, about the training of the Pakistan Army. If a Pakistan Army captain with 12 other soldiers, they've been killed by terrorists they trained themselves, trained by the Pakistan Army, and several Pakistan Army soldiers have been taken hostage by terrorists. An army being taken hostage by terrorists. Ashraf, what does this speak about the training and tactics of the Pakistan Army?
Gaurav, basically, the guerrilla warfare is very tough. There are two styles of the war or fighting. We can say what we are witnessing in the Afghanistan, that Taliban going with the guerrilla tactics and attacking the Afghan soldiers, as well as they have given a tough fight to the NATO forces and American forces too. But in that kind of scenario, the professional armies have very tough challenges, when on one side there are people who are ready to kill and get killed, and on other side there are taken other procedures. Both are the factors which are visible now at both battlefields. One at the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province near the Waziristan area of Afghanistan in Pakistan, and other in the areas of the Afghanistan where on the daily basis the Afghan army commandos are being targeted, attacked by the Taliban. So this is very tough, and also this, as you initially said, when Americans give weapons, the training to the Afghan commandos, and now Taliban are using the same tactics, in fact adding some of those 10 soldiers into their fold, and then fighting with the same weapons which were used against them by seizing those weapons from the areas where they
Okay.
are capturing it.
In fact,
And
I
one
up
thing is,
next want to move forward to that story. Ashraf, for the moment, many thanks for joining me. The turmoil in the AFPAC region and fatalities and casualties are rising, and sadly, the Taliban appears to be advancing rapidly in Afghanistan. What is happening on ground? We'll just get you that report. We'll also tell you about Pakistan's Interior Minister Sheikh Rashid saying that the current situation in Afghanistan is actually advantage Pakistan, and according to him, it's almost endgame for India in Afghanistan. But is that actually true, or is he hiding something from his own people? Now, joining me on India First is Anisur Rahman. He's a senior journalist, joins us from Kabul. Anisur Rahman, welcome on India First. I want to understand from you, sir, are the 3 lakh strong Afghan forces able to combat the Taliban, or is it a rout as some appear to make this out? Is Taliban actually, sir, in control of 80% of Afghanistan?
Thank you very much. Let me give you basic information. They didn't control the 85% territory of Afghanistan. They just control 170 districts of Afghanistan among the 423 districts. The sum of the percentage are 40% territory has been controlled by the Taliban. The Afghan government was not ready to control the whole Afghanistan when foreign troops started withdraw from Afghanistan. Ashraf Ghani and Dr. Abdullah visited to USA, and they met with Joe Biden, and they thanked to US that they withdraw the foreign troops. There was not any other option to Taliban to continue their war in Afghanistan, because their major demand was to leave the Afghanistan by the foreign troops. Now
but
the control
is the Afghanistan National Army, it's about 3 lakh strong, is the Afghan National Army able to fight back, or are they collapsing? And at this rate, is there a fear that Taliban could reach Kabul maybe in less than 6 months?
No, Afghanistan will not collapse, inshallah, and Afghan forces have the ability to control the situation, but there is a political consensus is there, and on the 24th of July, Taliban and Afghan government leaders will meet in Doha again, and even Taliban said that we have the commitment to restore the peaceful Afghanistan. If there is commitment on both sides, inshallah, they will agree on the same agenda.
No, but Mr. Rahman, no. You have to look at ground realities. Where is that commitment to peace? There is a video that has just surfaced of 22 Afghan army commandos being massacred by the Taliban in Faryab area. This apparently is 1 month old. But look at how the commandos who ran out of ammunition but surrendered, they were massacred by the Taliban. So is there any change in Taliban of 20 years ago and Taliban of today?
See, this is a war zone. Afghanistan is a war zone for the whole terrorist organization. So this is not easy to tackle only by Afghan government. US just withdraw their troops, and they didn't eliminate all the terrorist organization from Afghanistan. There is no just Taliban are fighting against the Afghan government. Al-Qaeda is there, ISIS is there, some Central Asia militant organization is there. So all they togetherly fighting against the Afghan government. So the Taliban is the major group in this militant group. So they have the commitment that we will reach on a commitment, on agreement about the peace. So they have said that Taliban released a statement and said that we have done our work on the peace agreement, and the next 1 month we will give this documents to the Afghan government.
Fair
So
enough.
on
We shall track
24th
that
July,
story very closely. What people must also keep in mind is what Amrullah Saleh, the first Vice President of Afghanistan, had to say about one, Pakistan Army is leading these Taliban forces as they make rapid advances into Afghanistan. And two, what Afghanistan's ambassador to India told India today, that there are 22 terrorist organizations, including Lashkar-e-Taiba, that's currently fighting in Afghanistan. Sir,